bright sunny day, and we are here at the premises of Radio Justice. We are going to have an exclusive chat with one particular presenter I respect so much, Kinas and I. Trust me, I think I will need a whole day to tell you what he has done for me because Uncle to Tamale. Way back, no, and I needed somebody to speak to me. I reached out to a lot of presenters, but I didn't have any response. But I saw his number on a flyer. Then I could pay clear and I WhatsApped the number. Or I replied, "Mama, can come to do just?" He sat me down, he spoke to me, and so no, Shaman Kinasan is part of my story, and I can never forget it. Industry map for me. And we need to get in touch with people like this, that won't be merciless, so that upcoming artists, be industry players, Mazan, will all come together. They will make it big time. Seek and stay. I'll be right back.
Makan fusren to kwarla dabanyama. Yala na chumbanyama. To kwara jinjama. Jinjama kama jeans trousers, khaki trousers, joggers. To kwara shorts nama. Shorts nama to my jeans shorts. Kanche packers. To my tracksuits. And also to my liga nama without my t-shirts. Kama open shirts. Open shirts ma to my long sleeves. Kama short sleeves. To be Facebook. Kabe Twitter. Kabe Instagram. WhatsApp.
We all know Kinasa. Very active on social media. He has been promoting a lot of talents here in Tamale. So I can know this is Kinasa. You are welcome to Ras TV.
Thank you very much. Ras TV, Hakeem, right? That's right.
Kinasa. Kinasa is my boss. So, he taught me stuff in media, but all the time my boss he doing things. They call me.
Yeah, but we are always together. I mean, my net is always wide and the door is always open. Anytime you fit come inside and go out, anytime. I'm just cool and, good to be approached. I'm free. Always, my door is open. I don't really have, I don't discriminate actually, if I should use the appropriate word. I don't discriminate. I always want to have people around me. Having people around me and me trying all my best to make them feel happy or satisfy their needs, that alone makes me happy. So I always enjoy to have people around me.
Yes, I'm a witness to that because I'm also a testimony. I want to know when you Kinasa. Now I've observed something. It's like anyone who speaks on air is a DJ in Tamale. That's how we call people. That is a DJ. So today I want you to give us a clear-cut difference. When they call you a presenter, what do you do and who is a DJ?
Well, I think this has actually been a huge challenge and misunderstanding. And I think the way the public perceived it to be is actually from the presenters themselves, who are actually, miscommunicating and misinforming the public about who they actually are. Quite a number of times, I've always corrected people that I'm not a DJ. I'm just a radio personality, just like I'm a presenter. Well, I have been laughing at some people some time back, but I have come to understand that, it appears some are okay with that, and it appears to be a tradition. Whoever speaks on radio automatically is a DJ. I've read the clear difference between a DJ and a presenter, or let me say in general, radio personality. A DJ, disc jockey, that's what it simply means. Okay. And this is not a new word, it has been there. Disc jockey, the name itself is clear for people to understand, but it's actually part of our responsibility as radio personalities or media personalities, as one of the key responsibility of media personalities to educate and then inform. So if we get a platform where we don't always correct certain things, people would always perceive things wrongly. Disc jockey, is just the same as DJ. So a DJ is actually someone, per my understanding and professionally, is someone who is skillful when it comes to playing a variety of music. Is very skillful when it comes to using the turntable. Disc jockey is, speaking about itself. Disc jockey, it's, someone who can actually use the CD to play with it, the turntable, entertain people, mix variety of songs, do his own thing to ensure that people enjoy. A DJ can actually play more than 1,000 songs within 30 minutes. but not everyone who speaks on radio is a DJ. Even DJ is actually very wide. When we say DJ, we have public DJ, we have events DJ who go to club, play for club. We have DJs who go to parties, play for people to enjoy at party. We have DJs who are working on radio. But the one who works on radio as a DJ and the one who works at a party as a DJ, they all are the same because they all possess the same skills, the same ability when it comes to playing songs and playing with the turntable and then the disc table as well. So I can be a radio presenter on a radio station. My duty is to always have content to educate, inform and entertain at the same time. So if I am a radio personality, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm a DJ. I can come and sit on radio. I wouldn't be able to play song very well as compared to a DJ. Even as a radio presenter, I don't know how to use the turntable. There are DJs who use turntable, play for people to enjoy. When you come to, I don't know, you've ever been in the studio. You have seen how the software is, the software that mostly we use, and then the virtual, exactly. You see virtual DJ. That means that is the virtual of the turntable.
Okay.
You understand? And that one is actually something very simple that is made for people to assist people to be able to play music.
Okay.
And anyone at all can sit on radio and play music. But the most important thing here is how well do you understand playing music? The DJ has a vast knowledge. Playing music is not about just sitting on radio to play music. There are people who are being called DJs in Tamale here. They sit on radio, they play song, you listen to them, you'll be angry. Very angry. You see, I've trained a lot of people. And I think that was last 2 weeks during the holiday, the New Year and the Christmas. I was here. I had, I'm currently training someone, an Atachi.
Yeah.
I told him, I promised him when he came, me how I do my stuff. He'll be there one day, I'll just get up and say, sit down, play it and let me see. He said, you can play. If I see that he's having some challenges, I come in, tell him do this, do that. You see, yes, I can sit on radio, use the virtual DJ, play song, do my mixes very well for people to enjoy. But I can tell you that I'm not a DJ. But consistency made me to, have good understanding about the virtual DJ, the dynamics that the virtual DJ, has, and how to control it. It is consistency. I always tell whoever comes to train under me to acquire some knowledge, this is just to assist you to be able to play music. But the more you play, I can get up now and give it to you. You will play. You yourself, if I tell you to just, evaluate yourself, I'm sure you wouldn't give yourself even 50%, but the more you keep on playing, the more you understand the virtual DJ very well. So virtual DJ is just a virtual version of the turntable, because I understand that's what they actually watched to create the turntable. And even you can't play the turntable without connecting it to a virtual DJ. I understand all the turntable comes in different forms and they all have their virtual versions. Okay. So one cannot, fit one. I have really read about this. Tamale, even if you are morning shows, they say you are a DJ. Yes. Newscaster, you are a DJ. Reporter, you are a DJ. Whatever, even if you are an announcer, you are a DJ. Whatever you are doing already, it doesn't matter. You are a DJ. So you see, it's good that when we get platforms like this, to always use it to, educate the people correctly to understand. People are on radio here. They can. Look. I'll be outside monitoring radio stations, and me, that I'm not even a DJ, but because of consistency, I understand the dynamics and varieties.
Yes.
Because if you really want to be able to play music for people to enjoy, you must always consider the kind of songs, your playlist. We have something we call BPM. You must always consider your BPM. You can play like 100 songs back to back, and all of them would sound the same. People would think maybe, they are all having the same rhythm and stuff. It's actually not like that. It is the BPM that falls within each other. And anytime it plays, you feel like the pace are all on the same level. So you play, whoever is listening to you will enjoy you. For example, if I play a track which is having 100 BPM, and all of the sudden I want to play a next track which is having 125 BPM, definitely I'm going to give the listener, the one listening to me, a mood swing.
Yes.
You know, the 100 BPM is actually, you know, I don't want to use the word mid tempo because 100 is not mid, it's actually low, a bit low. So low, then all of the sudden you send the person into high pitch, like party song. 120 is definitely going to be a party song. Not always, it's not always the same situation. You can play a song with 140, which will be having low tempo. Yeah, but sometimes you have to consider that. You have to listen to the song. So you must always be a fan of music to be able to know how to do all these things. You have to understand, you know, I mean, the varieties of songs, the BPMs, the rhythms. You understand? You can play a song of, let's say, 90 BPM, which will be having 90 BPM. And you play another song which will be having like 112. And all of them would have the same rhythm and the same pace. It's all about understanding music. And I'm telling you, a correct DJ wouldn't even bother himself about BPM. I've been with DJ PK. Let me say shout out to him, DJ PK. I've been with him. I always see how he uses the turntable. What surprises me is that whenever I'm on radio and I'm playing, I always make sure that my playlist and BPM follow each other because I don't want to give my listener a mood swing. Anytime I want to change from, you know, a different BPM to a different BPM that is totally different from each other, I try as much as possible to distort the listener, either by using a station jingle or my own, you know, jingle, or I just talk through. Then whilst talking, all of a sudden, then I drop that song. The listener would now not really be affected that much. But I've been with DJ PK. I've seen PK playing, and he doesn't even follow the BPM, but he's always on point. That differentiates a DJ from a radio personality. Wow. You understand? A DJ is someone who is just special. He has vast skills, knowledge when it comes to playing music. Use the turntable, use the disc table, play for people to enjoy. Look, a DJ can use, let's say, 2 minutes to drop like 10 tracks, and he will enjoy it. So it's not everyone who speaks on radio that's can, you know, called a DJ. A radio personality always comes on radio or on air with, you know, content. It is his duty or her duty, educate, inform, and entertain. So as a radio personality, I come, sit, talk, inform the people, engage with people with my knowledge and skills on you know, talking, communicating. A radio personality is having good communication skills, and a DJ would be lacking that because you know, at some time a DJ, let me say a radio DJ wouldn't be allowed to speak on radio.
Yes.
Communication skills is highly considered.
Yes.
So you realize that when you go to some media organizations, you will see two people, you know, or, you know, working in the studio or being in the studio. One will be doing the talking, and the other will be playing the music. That is the DJ, play the music. I, the presenter, will do the talking. That is my skills. I have good communication skills. I have command over language. I have command over, you know, engaging with people when it comes to giving them information. That is the difference between a radio presenter and a DJ. But of course, some DJs can sit, play music, and talk at the same time, like DJ Black. Shout out to DJ Black. DJ Black will see, play music, he talks, you like him. It is all training. A DJ can actually train himself or acquire the knowledge to become a DJ and a radio presenter at the same time. And a radio presenter can also decide to learn DJing, know how to play music, and you know, play the double role. But most of the time, a DJ is having a different task: play music for people to enjoy. A presenter is also having a different task: talk. So when you come to DJ, we just have DJ. They are all playing music. But when we come to presenting, you have the morning shows, you have the newscaster, you have the announcer, you have the drive time host, you have the lunch time host, you have them, you can keep on mentioning. They have to just come, sit, talk. If I am a presenter and I know how to talk, I think, you know, that's my duty. So if I'm a presenter, I know how to talk and I know how to play music at the same time. Well, I think it's just a gift. But, you know, I can sit on radio, use the virtual DJ, play song for people to enjoy, do my talking, present, finish my show, give them my content for the day. That doesn't make me a DJ. A DJ is there. Let's give them their credits.
Wow. Kinasan, have you spotted such people in Tamale? Have you spotted such personalities who can sit down and do both at the same time?
Yes, I have. DJ Mez.
DJ Mez.
Yes, I have been with DJ Mez. I worked with DJ Mez. I was under DJ Mez. And I'll always, respect him for that. He really, taught me. I learned a lot from him. DJ Mez is one personality. That's when he sits on radio. Trust me, everyone in Tamale would always want to listen to him. His knowledge on how to play music, his selection. DJ Mez even plays at a club some time back. He played at a club. He's presenting. When DJ Mez talks, you know that this is a great personality talking. So DJ Mez is actually, I would say, someone who is having both skills. It is special for someone to, have both skills at the same time. DJ Mez is always excellent when it comes to, play music. And he's always excellent when it comes to talking on radio, presenting contents to people or the listeners to enjoy. And he is one who again would I mention in Tamale. I wouldn't want to mention myself, even though I can actually play songs for people to enjoy. I know the dynamics, I know the difference, and I know how to entertain people with music. And I know how to talk, engage people with, talking. And I can do both, and people enjoy them. But I wouldn't say I'm a DJ. But trust me, DJ Mez is just a DJ. He has been a DJ.
Kinasan, I want us to look at the top-notch presenters. Tamale, they call people top-notch. They say they have top-notch presenters, and they are DJ Parara, DJ Tel, DJ Carlos. So when you look at these three people, where will you categorize them?
All of them, I would say they are presenters.
They are not DJs.
They are all presenters.
But they feel good when they are called DJ this.
DJ this, DJ that. That's the title probably they've given themselves. But I would say DJ Carlos is having both skills, because I've listened to DJ Carlos, mixes, and it has always been good. I enjoy them. I used to have them on even my phone. I always enjoy them. And it is him that I think I've listened to and enjoy his mixes. And let me not forget Abu Hassan. Give unto Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Abu Hassan is always good. Trust me. His mixes has always been everywhere.
Abu Hassan enjoyed his mixtapes. When he does mixtape for musicians.
Abu Hassan, he makes you listen to him, you enjoy. He plays with songs. You understand? For people to enjoy. People have always given him that credit for being good when it comes to mixing, and he's able to present. So you see, there are people who acquire both skills, and I would say Abu Hassan is good when it comes to playing music, and at the same time, when it comes to talking on radio. So I would say Abu Hassan is a DJ. He has left quite a number of evidence. People are enjoying his mixes. Carlos, the same. But you see, Parara is a great personality when it comes to radio. He talks people. He's been able to engage with people. You understand? But, I wouldn't say Parara is a DJ. And I wouldn't say Tel is a DJ. But people call him DJ.
People call him DJ
Tel
Tel.
can talk. Yes. He can compel the public to hold down with him. Because of how he talks. He has that particular skills. It's always good when it comes to talking, playing with words, engaging with people's minds. But you see, there are a lot of them. You listen to them on radio, the way they play music, you yourself will be able to tell, no, if that guy, you listen to this particular guy, he knows how to play than that guy. Like Abu Hassan. Abu Hassan he knows how to play music than Tel. He knows how to play music than Parara. Yeah. So everybody can say, this is just DJ Abu Hassan.
This is Abu Hassan.
He understands.
He what's his name.
But he said Abu Hassan.
Abu Hassan.
But he has that skills in him. And of course, it's not every DJ who even want to go with the name DJ. There are a lot of DJs who goes with just their name or different name without even adding the DJ. Yes. They are there across the globe. You understand? But it's people who attach to them that particular title, DJ. And once it is there, you just have to take it. And I understand, I want to believe that's why some of the radio presenters, just take it. Because I've explained to people, and now people still call me that. But I don't have any problem with that. When you call me, I think but that doesn't make me a DJ.